Hey, what's up guys? ALJB Gaming here, and I wanted to go over the professions of Neverwinter, just a brief overview of what it is, what it's all about, and what you can expect from it in this game. Professions pretty much are just crafting, different games have different names for them. This is pretty much just crafting. There are 5 categories of it. Leadership pretty much gives you experience and a general broad spectrum of things you can use that every single class can work with. While these other ones, like here you get gold, you get astral diamonds, you get gold, you get experience, gold, astral diamonds, experience, and a large chest of goods. While these other ones are specific to the class, like here the rewards are for the devoted cleric, or great weapon fighter. So they're a little mixed in some of these. The levels actually go up quite high on this one. Levels up to 20 it looks like. Devoted cleric, great weapon fighter. So there's 2 classes in this category of profession. Platesmithing goes up to level 20 as well. Guardian fighter, guardian fighter, guardian fighter, guardian fighter, guardian fighter. So that is the guardian fighter in that one. There's 2 in the mailsmithing. What was that? The devoted cleric, as well as a great weapon fighter, I think. Yes. This one is the guardian fighter. So there's great weapon fighter and guardian fighter. And 2 in the mailsmithing, 1 in the platesmithing. Leatherworking is for the items for the class of the trickster rogue. So everything you make in this category will be available to use for the trickster rogue. You craft for the trickster rogue on here. And in tailoring, this is for my class, the control wizard, and you can make items for them. And it's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff you can do. It requires a lot of materials. I'm sure it requires a bunch of tiers of actually crafting the materials. Then from the materials you can craft other things. From other things you can craft the rewards. Like at the very bottom here, it takes cloth sleeves, it takes bright leaf and witchwood, which I'm sure you craft, an arcane shard, which I'm sure you craft from this previous crafting and previous levels here. And at the end, the duration is 2 days for this, so this takes quite a while. You get a pretty sweet reward there, but it takes 2 days to craft that. So you're gonna not want to know what you're doing. Very specifically, what do you want to get out of this? Some of these ones they take an hour. This one's 18 hours. Trade steel needles for mithril needle. So that's an asset using crafting tasks. So upgrades the quality of what you craft. So I suppose you can put that in what you want to make. An asset here. Okay, so. There's a lot of things you can make, a lot of materials you can craft, a lot of lower tier items you can craft, and with both of those, the lower tier materials and items, you can craft the higher tier things. And the cool thing is that you have up to 9 slots of available spaces to do different crafting at a time. So I can craft 9 different things at a time here. You can see I only have 2 unlocked. One is I'm hiring a new mercenary for the leadership, so I can have 2 mercenaries going at a time, so I can do 2 different one of these at a time instead of just having 1 at a time. And the more you level different things here, like let's see if it's in this one. This one, if you train a hero, you can train a mercenary that has 50% bonus speed. So he will craft at 50% of the speed. So once you get up to this level, your speed will increase. So this $12 will go down to 6. And you can have a mercenary going, and your hero going at twice the speed. So you can have the high level ones going on the hero, the high level crafting that takes a long time. Put it on the hero that does 50% increase in speed. That is very cool. And yep, you can have up to 9 going at a time, so you can do many different things. A lot of the leadership offers a great amount of experience and bonus chests. So even when you max out, let's say you max out everything, you get all the items you want, you can still continually do this. It is a never-ending thing. There is no end to it. You continually craft these chests with good stuff in them, and potentially very, 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 very good things in them. 220 silver, 400 XP, 1600 astral diamonds, and leadership experience. So you can just continually keep doing this. Once you fill up, maybe you can get 9. I'm not sure if you can do this exactly. I can collect this result here from this. This took only 10 minutes. You can potentially maybe craft 9 mercenaries, and you can just continually craft these down here. I'm not sure if you exactly can do this. Depends how many mercenaries you can craft. I don't know how many times you can craft a mercenary, or train, not craft. You can train a mercenary, and yeah, continually just pump these out. Once you get everything you want to, once you level everything up how you want it to be leveled, and you can just continually pump out that stuff. Now let me show you, which should be very, very cool, just continually pumping out. That's a great resource for sure to collect items and gold and astral diamonds. So let me show you how this is actually done. You can see one of my slots is going right now. It's going to take 17 hours and 48 minutes to hire another mercenary. That is for the leadership category. That is the asset. They're called assets. Okay. So I have my mercenary, my prospector, my miner, my skinner, and my weaver that do these categories of crafting. So the mercenary does a leadership role. So I have one mercenary slot, or I am hiring a mercenary here. So it's going to take 17 hours and 48 minutes. So once I have that, I'll have 2 available mercenary assets. So I can do 2 leadership category crafting at a time. So that's what that one is doing. And if we go over here to my second open one, I can choose what I want to do. I can do something in the leadership spot. I can do something in the tailoring spot. Let's try to pick something. Oh, that's rare. So these, okay, there's another thing. These rare ones, they pop up. These are ever-changing ones. Okay, so you can only do these for a certain amount of time. And they're gonna be, this is really, really cool. So it's continually changing. This is continual uniqueness. So you're not gonna be stuck crafting only what is available here, what's set. These ones do not change, but these rare ones will constantly be changing. So there's always new things you can be crafting. Always gonna be looking out for that. Always want to be collecting materials. So here's an aspect of the game that is continually gonna be happening, never gonna end, and I think that is very cool. There's a lot you can do with this. Another great way to collect experience as well as items. Finding the loots. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there I would want to look in. So when I get leveled up, I'm going to be continually crafting all these items here, all the materials, so I can be continually crafting all this kind of stuff. Alright, so let's choose a task. Tailoring, cannot do those, but I can do these. I can gather wool scraps. Requires a tailor. Rewards are 2 wool scraps and 5 tailoring experience, and the duration is 10 minutes. So it will take 10 minutes to do this craft here. These I have available to do, but I don't have all the required materials, so I gotta pick these up on the ground, perhaps buy them. I think you can do that. And let's look at leadership. What can I do here? Here's some more rare ones. Really, really awesome. Refugee. So this is a resource using rare profession test. Okay. So maybe sometimes you can only get these resources from the rare crafts. I don't know. It's pretty sweet though. This one requires. It's cool. So we can do this one is 2 hours. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Do the tailor one. Craft some of these wool scraps here. So let's do that. Just click continue. Select your asset. These are required assets. There are some optional ones if you want to increase quality like we saw earlier. So for this, there is a required asset of a weaver. So let's select him and start task, and it will start counting down. And there you have it. So once you have 9 going, you can continually open this, set everything you want to do, let them run, and they'll continually just run while you're playing the game. And it's a semi-passive way to collect income, collect items, play the loot game, and yeah, that is really, really cool. So instead of just going out killing monsters or doing dungeons, this is another way to supplement everything you want to do. Yeah. So another thing is that if you want to, you can force finish it. So if you have a ton of astral diamonds, you can finish it, and the longer it goes, the less it costs. Like right now, it's going to cost me a little above 600, and you can see it's counting down slowly. So the more time that passes, the less it costs. So if you really want something done right away, maybe you just want some materials to start a long period one, like something like this. Say, all right, I'm going to do a few of these, get my materials, and start the long one, so I can just set it and forget it. And you can do that if you want to. So that is the basic overview of the professions in Neverwinter. Some really cool stuff. I really like how they have it set up. I love that they have the rare crafts, the rare profession missions, I guess you could call them. This is really awesome. So this keeps it alive. This keeps it fresh. It's going to continually be changing. It's never just going to be this stagnant pool of things that you're just going to do. You're going to, you know, craft everything and be like, well, you know what, there's nothing really useful in crafting, because in a lot of games the crafting systems are quite useless and the loot isn't very viable that comes from it. But it looks like with this, I'm not sure if these items are better than the ones you can find or up to par with that or potentially better, but they do have it in mind, obviously, that they want a lot of uniqueness and freshness in the crafting. It's not going to be stagnant at all. So hopefully they get these items on par with the top tier items that you can find in the game, or maybe be supplemental to them, help them out. Maybe be materials for you know, really super high tier items. So we'll see what they do with that. Hopefully it's something that's actually usable and viable, and it's not just a little gimmick to kind of just add to the game and not really help. So there you have it, guys. That is the professions of Neverwinter. If any changes come to it, I will put up new videos, so stay tuned for that. If you liked this content, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.